if we see NiP performing to the best of his ability, you're going to be really impressed.
Well, we are heading into round one now. Ninjas in Pajamas versus Heroic into the pistol. It looks like Heroic going to be on the terrorist side, but early frags coming in now from Modi and Snappy combined are just eliminating all of these Ninjas in Pajamas players. And we've just got 2 left now. Get Right and Exist.
And they're playing this fairly smartly. Well, they actually catch the back of one player. They can't quite take him down. Valde allowed to get to higher ground. Nico coming in as well as he lands that headshot off on towards Get Right. That's not too fantastic.
Exist. Can't quite finish it off though. As Exist again is going to be holding this B site. It could possibly be a fast B from Heroic here. They were just barreling along B long. And 2 early kills from Get Right again in Pop. Just doing some damage. Lom eventually will come in to get the trade, and Pith is there to take him down, and now it's a 4v2 situation. So Lom, the coach, is stepping in today, or fortunately the Flames will stop them pushing just yet, as now Nico takes the decision to push in. Pith gets the early frag to Valda. Now they're going to be able to get this bomb down within this smoke. So great stuff from them. NiP also picking up a kill onto Freiburg as well, so it's a 4 versus 4, and Lom finds Get Right with the UMP. Really important kill. He's just lurking around bomb train, see if he can pick up another one. But he's not aware that there is a player to his left, so he might get caught with his pants down here. Does eventually see him and gets a spray down onto Forest as well. So this is incredible stuff from Lom, as Pyth does pick up and finally shuts Lom down. But this is 3v2, and there's some good afterplans from Heroic here.
Yeah, looking good so far. Nico, though, he is going to strike back, takes down Exist with a fantastic shot. Exist has been such a nuisance, though. He's been denying access round after round towards that B-bomb site, at least getting 1 opening frag, and he'll repeat history again as he takes down Modi with a fantastic little headshot. Can he double it up? We'll try and get the spray down off, but unfortunately couldn't do so, and 2 frags go to the side of Heroic now in the battle of attrition. It's not looking too fantastic for NiP, and it gets worse by the second as Get Right hits the deck. Forest will come in, tries to chime in with an AWP shot of his own, can't quite connect it, struggling to actually land these flicks, and it falls into a 2 versus 4.
Yeah, it could be a very different situation if he was landing these AWP shots, but unfortunately he's just missing. Does catch Forrest there, just stood above the smoke. And you can see now he's frantically pushing in, needs to hit some shots, but Lom shuts him down immediately, leaving Freiburg on his lonesome.
So he'll probably just go on the front lines, offer himself as a little bit of a scout, try and work his way through, rack up some cash if possible. Valde actually gets taken down by Forest, though, bested by that classic USP, absolute vintage Forest on display there. Pyth as well coming in with one of his own. This isn't looking too great for Heroic.
They have traded accordingly though, but now the advantage once again in NiP's favour. It's just Snappy and Modi need to work together if they are going to push on and win this game. But from the flank is Freiburg, who will take down Modi, and now it's just Snappy alone, 1 versus 3. He's trying to check every angle. This is going to be extremely difficult for him, and he can't find Forrest, who turns around with the AWP.
Very easily, round in, round out. They have actually been able to force the CTs back a little bit. It looked like one of those smokes didn't quite land 100% perfectly, though. And they will try and tiptoe their way out onto the site now. When they explode onto this, they need to get that bomb planted and just fall back into some nice positions to try and hold this. Valde's going to be going very confident, though. If he can pick up a major frag here, this would be quite critical into the round. Get Right is going to be aware of his position. Tried to get the frag off, but couldn't quite do it. Gets taken down. Snappy as well chimes in with 1 off on towards Freiburg. And this is looking like a golden opportunity now for Heroic.
Yeah, the surprise effect has worked, and now NiP are facing a 3v5 situation. Need to try and push out of Z as well. Exist is going to be the first point of contact. And that is a good AWP shot as well from Pyth, taking down Valda. But Lom will get the trade accordingly. Exist can't get the spray on as well. Great stuff from Lom.
Play for their own timing. They will be bursting their way out onto the bomb site this time around. They are not messing about. It's full speed, high tempo, all-out action as they burst out, get that opening frag on towards Get Right. They do get traded back. 2 massive frags going the way of NiP, and a third as well. Forrest dancing around as he just dances and somehow finds that frag on towards Valde. I mean, that was ridiculous as he glided through the air. Nico as well going to hit the deck.
Very tasty second half, but NiP will want to, of course, get a pistol round for themselves. And it's going to look like a fast Ivy push, but Lom is going to be the first point of defense. Can't pick anything up just yet. Does tag one down very weak, but Freiburg and Forrest are going to pick up the entry kills. Modi does manage to tap one. Needs to get a second if he's going to help his team here. He's trying the 1-taps, trying to hit anything, but Pyth takes down Snappy, and Freiburg will take down Modi as well, leaving just Nico on his own. He does find 2 though, so this is definitely still possible. Finds a third as well, and now he's found himself in a 1v1 situation that is very winnable, and he finds him through the smoke. Hits the 4K, pushing him. Those flashes will come through, so it looks like this may be an A take, but it's not. It is fake. They're going to push a couple of players onto B, and Nico is the first point of defense. Can't find anyone just yet, though. He's trying to get the spray down with the UMP. There's 2 players baiting and switching, but Nico will find Pyth, so that is going to be an AK as a reward for him, and they turn this back into a 4v4.
It's a 4v4, but they've been absolutely lampooned as NiP have slipped their way in towards that bomb site. They need to rotate quickly. They will go for the boost, elevating him into the sky. So Valdi can find that frag as he rains down hell from above to take down Exist, and it falls into a 4 versus 2. A nice frag comes out. Valdi blind, but still fighting through it as he takes down Freiburg. Falls to Forest now, AWP in hand, but time has ticked away. He will survive.
Extremely healthy here.
It's been quite effective so far. It's such an awkward round here as well, as Forest needs to be the star man. He really has to be that impact fragger to open up the round even slightly for them. But Get Right will actually take that role as he comes in, tapping away with that Tech 9. Pipe as well, takes down Lom. This is looking fantastic so far. Knocking it down to a 5 versus 3 now. There's so much potential for NiP to actually pick this one up.
This looks like it's going to be an A take, as Valda will be the first point of defense, trying to spray through smoke, but can't get any connection just yet. He is blinded as well, so has to back off, as Pyth will now push in, but Modi is there to stop him. Exist gets to trade, and now it's 4v4. Misses the AWP shot as well, so great stuff. Get Right will respond though, and now it's a 3v3 situation. He pushes in, gets a second, needs to look for more though as the bomb goes down, looks to the left, can't quite finish him off, but will jump in with the pistol, with the burst fire, and now it's a 1v1. NiKo once again a lot on his shoulders.
Yeah, 4 seconds left on the clock as well. He's going to have to act fast. Can NiKo find the frag? Unfortunately not. Get Right takes him down.
He's going to be the first point of contact. Can he get any sort of spray down? I don't know if they're going to know he's there. There's 2 opening kills onto Python Freiburg. Forest will come in with the AWP though, and now Val tries to get the spray down. Does hit Forest, but Exist comes in with a frag of his own, and now it's a 3v2. A lot on Exist and Get Right, and one of them's already on the bomb train. Get Right though gets shut down, and now with just Exist left, it's very difficult. And yep, I think they have got room to be a little bit brave, as Modi is going to get... I thought he was going to get the spray down there, but he can't quite finish him off. Just tags him down to 39 instead. And now Get Right may have to retreat, but Pyth gets the opening onto Snappy, and that's what they needed. And that's now where they can burst in and try and get another pick. And that's going to be another kill for Exist as well. So they are doing this. They're making work with these Deagles. They've found 3 already. Can they find a 4th? As Get Right is just being a nuisance at the moment. And they're all just pushing in, and that is all just on NiKo once again. He's done so much in this game. Can he finish this round off? He needs to. This would be a really bad round to lose, as he does pick up the kill onto Get Right. And now it's a 1v1. He shouldn't lose this. Freiburg is very low. He's going to try and push through with his Deagle. He needs to be careful though. Does spin round.
Goes towards mid-main, ready to execute late in towards the A-bomb site and go for that pincer play. But will it work out well for them as they slowly start to trickle out now? Snappy with a nice angle on lockdown, takes down Exist. Get Right fires back though. Valdi will get the trade. Snappy, double or nothing as he comes in with a wallbang off on towards Freiburg. Get Right is on the scene of the crime though, tapping out with that AK-47. Unfortunately caught his pants down as he's forced to reload. His teammate is also going to hit the deck. That's Forest down and out.
Trying to edge his way, see if he can get any sort of information, any sort of footsteps to give him an inkling of where they might be. Flashes will come out now as Molotovs too, but Forest is going to be delayed slightly. NiKo is flashed, he's blinded, he's got fire in front of him, but he still sprays through and finds one really important kill as he finds a second. And NiP, their hopes and dreams of winning this map are slowly disappearing as Forest is the final man remaining, and that will be it. Heroic take.